Hi guys, this is Benton Autos from 25 First Avenue, Bletchley. I'm doing a starter motor on this smart car. In order to do this one, you have to jack up the vehicle, block it up with axle stand. This one on the ramp, so it's a different way of doing it, but you have to block up the vehicle, lift it off the floor, block it up, and you have to then put two axle stand underneath this bit. That is after you block it up. You put two axle stand, one on this side and one on the other side at the rear cross bar. You see. And then you have to pull the top engine mount. You have to put a jack underneath it. And then open the top engine mount, which is right here. Then you have to open the inlet manifold and lift it off. You have to take off the throttle body from this side. There's a fan on the side here. You have to remove it as well. And you have to then catch up this inlet manifold. But it have a pipe here. The water pipe is here. If you don't want to open the water pipe, you just gently lift it up. Don't force it. If not, you will break off the thermostat housing because there's a thermostat underneath there. See it? Let me show you. Underneath here is a thermostat. You see this thing here is a thermostat. This thing is pipe here is a thermostat. This big one here. So be careful you don't break that pipe. The starter motor sit underneath there. In this part here is where the starter motor sit on those gears. You see. So you have to lift up the manifold so you can get clearance. You don't have to take it off complete. Just lift it up enough to get clearance to take out the starter motor. And when you open the 2 bolts at the back here for the starter motor, 2 bolts at the rear, this side where the fan is, the 2 bolts sit on this side. You see, let's see if I can see them. There's not enough room, but at the back here, there's 2 bolts at the back here. And then on top of the starter motor, you may open the 2 bolt and wondering why the hell this thing not coming out. But if you look carefully on top, you will see a little bracket that mount down. I don't know why the manufacturer make this piece of bracket, because I don't see the point and purpose, because 2 bolt hold the starter motor. This thing doesn't hold nothing. You see. So this one stopping the starter motor from come out. When you open it up, it sits right on the top over the starter motor. So if it ought to come out, you look for it. There's a 8mm bolt that hold it down. So it hold down, mount down, so the motor won't be able to pull out. You see, because this thing hold it. This little piece of gap here is what hold it. So we'll be there fighting, trying to get this motor out and wondering why it's not coming out. Well, this is what holding it. And afterward, you have to kind of lift the starter motor up. You see, because if you look at the starter motor, it have that little piece of lip here. Let me show you. It sit like that. So this little piece of lip at the bottom, up the top here, it mount, and then it have a bracket that mount to hold this. Let me show you how this one sit. So this one here sit like this. It mount like this. Never see such stupid idea. So it mount down on the gearbox like that. So after you open the 2 bolt this side, you have to then take off this one in order to get out the starter motor. Because the starter motor have to lift up and then out. Because this bit down here hook inside another groove. So you have to kind of lift it up and out. You see, so you have to lower the engine enough where you have enough clearance to lift it up and pull it out. As you can see, I use piece of board here to catch up the inlet manifold. You see, because I'm not taking out this engine for just one blasted starter motor. So I just lift it up and catch it up. And the pipe here, there's a pipe here. They make it where if you don't careful, you can break this part of the pipe, or you can break this pipe here. So you have to be gentle with this bit here. I don't know if anyone ever do it like this, but I look out there and I couldn't see no one do this car. So this one here is how I take it out. And it was a bit of struggle, but I managed to get it out. So this is a little fan you have to remove. And this is the throttle body you have to take out. You have to take out the dipstick housing as well. This one mount onto the inlet manifold. And you have to take out the tensioner, which is this one. And you have to take off the inlet manifold, the air filter manifold pipe, air filter pipe. Yeah, and there's a little bracket that by the side that hold the throttle body, mount up the throttle body. It come off with the throttle body, this bracket here. You see, and you have to take down the cross member. You have to take down as well. But remember, and this model, this type vehicle with a cross bar look like this. Let me get the light. This type vehicle with a crossbar like this one here, you have to be careful. If you don't have certain tool, don't touch it. You see, because once you take off this bar here, this crossbar, once you remove it, this bar here, once you take it off, this is a cross stabilizer bar, rear stabilizer bar. And this one is the cross member that it mounts onto in the middle there. Once you open those bolts, this one here is like a rocket. It just expand, fly to the side, open up wide. And there's no way you're going to be able to put it back together in order to fit back the stabilizer bar, because the stabilizer bar mount up in this hole. One there, one over that side. And then it mount up in the top of up there. The cross member mount there, one at that side and one on the other side over there. But what I do, I have this thing here that I did have a tow bar that I was using. So this one I'm gonna use to ratchet it in to put back those things. That is why I've got a chain here. I've got this thing here to pull it back in place. So once I finish, I will just use this to pull it back in and then catch back the stabilizer bar. So if you don't have the proper tool, don't touch this one. If not, you're gonna have to recover it to a garage who have the right tool to do it. So that's about it.